Hey everybody, my name is Spencer Wong. I'm with L&L, the City of Sacramento, and I'm here to tell you why you should be joining our wonderful team. So a little bit about myself, I'm 26 years old and I joined last spring, and I'm continuing on into the summer program, and I'm here to tell you about the job. So obviously we're in one of our parks, and right now it doesn't look the best because it's our off season, but the job is mainly you are going to be part of a crew of about 7 people, maybe up to 10, maybe more. And what you're going to be doing is you, as a crew leader, are going to be supervising that group of young adults. And the young adults can range from freshman in high school to senior in high school. As long as they can get a work permit, they can work with us. And you're going to be basically making sure that they're working the entire time and communicating with them, talking to them, and whatnot. And I'm now going to get to the meat of this video of why you should be joining us. So for myself, I personally love yard work, and for me, that tangible reward of seeing that my yard is nice and clean is a huge, just positive, like, serotonin factor for me. I love seeing my yard nice and pretty. But that's only one reason. The major reason of why I'm returning for this program is because of the young adults. And let me tell you, this cliche I'm about to tell you is horribly overused for like practically every teacher on this planet. But in my case, even though I'm not a teacher, this cliche actually is very true for me. Is that I never thought I'd like working with kids until I started working with kids. So for me, these kids come into the program and they leave as young adults in such a short amount of time. Because as a crew leader, you're also in charge of being a mentor to these young adults. You teach them about the work field and what is expected of them at this job. When you do that, you set them up for their future jobs, and that you tell them, you let them know, if they work harder than everybody else around them, they're going to get promoted a lot faster than someone who's been here with seniority. You help them mature in ways that they don't even realize, because when they're not working, you explain to them what would happen to them if they're not working in another job. Then they realize, and they slowly grow over time. One of the biggest reasons is that I bonded with my crew last season, and I was able to see that some of the kids, turned into young adults because they weren't working as hard as they could have been. And then I explained to them why they should be working harder than that. And it was one of the most gratifying things of seeing them on that last few weekends, of just seeing them working harder than I had ever seen them before. Because I know at the beginning of the season they were very timid, they didn't like to work, they weren't very talkative, but then they also grew and they blossomed. They also opened up to me as a person, so I was able to talk to them as well as see them work harder. And so I think that's one of the biggest reasons why you should join our team.